And the magic happens almost automatically. Even if you don't know the system exists, it gives you updates while you play through your missions, and you'll end up completing lots of dailies and weeklies without actively trying to. So sure, that's how you get the rep, but we're here for those game-changing rewards. Behold! Nightwave in all its glory. A little battle pass and a little bit of Barrow-Katir fused together inside your radio. Specific rewards and lore will change every few months, so as excited as I am about that stuff, I'm going to focus on the core additions that Nightwave brings to Warframe. And along the way, I'll clarify how the system works, but if there's anything you're still confused about, let me know in the comments and I'll be right with you. Number 5, the system's generosity. Nightwave introduces the first consistent way to earn frame and weapon slots without using platinum. Ooh! That was a huge sticking point for many would-be players I've spoken to. And between bundles of 3 Forma and an Orkan Catalyst in the reward lineup, and both Catalysts and Reactors available for cred, it's going to be significantly easier to upgrade your chosen gear. Overall, these rewards significantly reduce how much it feels like you need to spend a little money to get the full Warframe experience. There's also 40,000 Kuva in the reward lineup, which, yup. Let's also pile all the other general convenience into the spot. If you didn't care about Nightwave before, you probably will now. Packs of 5 Nightane Extract, previously exclusive to totally random alerts for only 15 cred. A nice selection of aura mods on rotation for only 20 cred each. Warframe just got a lot more generous for a lot of kinds of players. Number 4, game mode population. Acts like downing an Eidolon Hydralist will move up the player count in the Eidolon public queue several orders of magnitude. Getting rewards through specific but varying tasks through Nightwave means that game modes can be refreshed with the flick of a switch. As Warframe grows, that will become more and more important. Varying these tasks also allows the developers to help save us from ourselves by making it more rewarding to switch up our gameplay. That's really important for a successful long-term looter, and these weekly acts help a lot. Number 3, Umbral Forma. At slot 29 on the reward rotation is the much requested Umbral Forma. Beautiful, isn't it? Frames trying to use all 3 Umbral mods previously had a hard limit on their mod capacity, no matter how much Forma they used, and access to Umbral Forma will lift that restriction, directly increasing the power of frames using the full Umbral set. Some of these builds needed to use ranked down versions of their desired mods, and they'll now be able to use those mods at their full or desired rank, and other builds in extreme cases even needed to leave a whole mod slot empty, where they'll now be able to use a mod in that slot with the use of Umbral Forma, giving them more mod capacity. I recommend saving your very limited supply of Umbral Forma for these situations, since you can make just about any build that isn't using all 3 Umbral mods fit if you use enough normal Forma. There are also now a handful of entirely new build possibilities open to us, some of which simply could not be achieved without an Umbral Forma that didn't previously exist. Note that you can prestige these reward tiers. If you're able to get to rank 30 and earn all of that reputation, you can actually start the reward track again, but you only get the cred. It's confirmed by our developers that you're only going to get the cred, so you won't be able to get more than 1 Umbral Forma per reward cycle, and it seems like these are going to refresh every couple months, so you really do have a very limited supply. Spend them wisely and power up those chosen few. Number 2, the arrival of our new fashion frame endgame. Nora Knight's cred offerings may include some stealthy new additions to the game, Barrow-Katir style, as we already have some new skins available through her offerings at this time. Reward rotations like these can be a lot of fun with the right pool of rewards, and I think the balance is pretty good so far. Between the thematic cosmetic rewards through the reward track, and the fact that most of the cred offerings are cosmetic, Nightwave cements itself as a fashion frame endgame staple, and I think I speak for everyone when I say that that is literally exactly what I want. Also, IKEA frame, I guess. And finally, my number 1 game-changing addition with Nightwave is Arcane Energize. No, I'm just messing with you. For me, it's those weapon augments. Called the True Rivens by nobody except me just now, weapon augments are very close to entirely new weapons, and they're often the inspirations for my loadouts. And yeah, Arcane Energize is cool too. It's also a pretty big deal, even if it's only one copy. Some of these rarest arcanes can really transform Buildcraft, and it's awesome to see them readily available. I'll mention them where they make a big difference in the future, now that I know we'll all have at least a few of them. Anyway, the point is that Nightwave will be introducing new playstyle options, and that's fantastic news to me because this is my life. There's something for everyone in this new system, but I'm most excited about these augments because they go beyond the fundamental systems of Nightwave. They demonstrate that Nightwave will not just be a core system and a lore drip, as awesome as that stuff is. It's also going to include new kinds of gameplay between the invasions of the wolf himself and these new augment mods, which I'm very excited to get my hands dirty with. I've been Zandy, and that was Nightwave, and you've just heard my top 5 favorite parts of our glorious new feature. What's your favorite? What would your list look like? I'll look forward to reading your responses in the comments. See you on the other side, folks.